Hello. It is painful to see my city emerging as a global hotspot for corona pandemic in its second wave. Pune has always been a city that shaped many people's life. It embraced many people from different parts of the world. Unfortunately, it is being gripped with the pandemic. When I look back as to why this is happening, there are many reasons. But let's just not dwell into the reasons today. I have been for past several months helping out the corona infected families. And here are some of my observations. Many a times people who get infected ignore the symptoms in the beginning. Then when they are identified as corona positive, they don't share it beyond their immediate family. Definitely not to their neighbors at times. Well, I don't understand why you have to hide these reasons. There's practically no reason to hide it. When you are in pain, you should shout. You should announce it to the world. And you should take proper treatment. But I think the deep reason for not publicizing about your being COVID infected is partially also how we, the society, look at people like who are infected. There's no reason to demean them. There is no reason to ill-treat them. Well, obviously you have to maintain a distance, you don't have to come in proximity, but all you can provide, medical treatment will be taken care, but all you can provide as a neighbors, as a community friend, as a citizen is love and compassion. Pick up a phone, talk to the infected person, give him or her a hope that this is a temporary phase. Love is the greatest medicine. You are not being asked to be in proximity and do some physical service or support them in a physical vicinity. All you can do is to use some kind words. Compassion and love has sufficient strength. Ask them if you need anything. I'll be ready. Ask me to get the medicines. If you need some food, if you need some grocery, I'll bring it for you. When a patient hears or a person who is infected hears such kind of offers, it acts as a medicine. It heals the wound of the soul. And that is what is really the need of the hour. Those of us who are thankfully safe, it is our duty and responsibility to make sure that we reach out to at least one affected family a day. We talk to them, allow them to express and share what they is going through their minds and their soul. You can help them by becoming a medium or a carrier by which they can take out their frustration, they can take out their anxiety, they can reduce their sadness. Laugh with them if possible. Obviously, all of this you can do using the new age techniques, WhatsApp call, video calls, if not just a simple phone call, or just write them a WhatsApp message or an email. You know, one thing that I have learned in this pandemic in last 1.5 year, almost now, is that I have reconnected with several of my friends, my known individuals, with whom otherwise I would not have bothered to connect. I give them a call. I ask them how they are doing. And even a safe person, when he receives a call, surprising one from you, he or she is bound to feel very happy. You don't require to invest to offer the prayers for the infected ones. You don't have to make an investment other than the investment of your time, probably few minutes while you are talking and inquiring to these COVID infected individuals and encouraging them that everything will be all right and that everything will be fine and that you are available to them at this hour of crisis. As I often said, humanity's two basic qualities are love, compassion, and the third one, being grateful. So if you are being grateful within yourself that you are not a COVID infected person, then remember it's your responsibility to express two other qualities towards those who are infected, and that is called love and compassion. May God bless you all. May God keep this city safe. May God help each one of us to overcome this pandemic and the troubled times through which we all are passing through. May God bless us.